Hi friends, it's Heidi Lewis. Today I'm going to show you how to make this layout using the main kit and the Project Life kit. I'm starting with a smooth white cardstock background. I'm adhering three 3x4 photos to the left side of the page. In the photos, I'm standing next to a sign that says elevation 10,947 feet. So the theme of this page is going to be about the high altitude of the photos. When I first get a new hip kit, the first thing I do is I remove the barcode strips from the 12x12 papers. And I love to turn these barcode strips into a layout. So that's what we're doing today. I've arranged 6 of the barcode strips. I'm placing them at a 45-degree angle, and I've arranged them in rainbow order. Once I'm happy with the placement of the strips, I'm going to cut off the extra, and then I'm attaching airplanes to the barcode strips to make it look like a jet stream. So the airplane paper clips just come from a set that I got on Amazon. And then once I'm happy with the placement of all the different jet streams, I'm going to use Barely Art's liquid glue to adhere them into place. A little trick here is that I'm keeping the strip in place and just flipping it over to add the glue. That way I don't lose the placement of my strips. And then later you'll see that I attach the airplanes with a glue dot to keep them secure. And then I'm adding one more barcode strip between the photos and the jet streams, and this will hide any imperfections in the cutting. And then I'm just removing the photos were hanging off the edge of the page a little bit. And then I machine stitch the jet streams off camera. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my title using the thickers. For this entire layout, I'm going to keep the embellishments grouped by color to keep the layout from becoming overly busy. So that's why I'm arranging my title onto the blue jet stream. And then I'm placing my colorful ephemera on the rainbow paper, red on red, purple on purple. I'm using a variety of stickers. I'm using both puffy stickers and ephemera. And then I also fussy cut some clouds from the 12x12 rainbow and clouds paper because I think it adds to the theme of being high in the sky. And then I end up removing the clouds because I thought it made the layout too busy, and then I ended up adding the clouds back in later. One of my personal rules of scrapbooking is I always have permission to change my mind. On the left side of the page, I'm bringing in some puffy stickers. This will draw attention to my photos and also helps balance the heavy embellishment clusters on the right side of the page. The next phase of this layout is I'm bringing in some tone-on-tone stamping. A tip here is just to remove the airplane so that you have a flatter surface to add your stamping. Another little tip here is to match the size of your acrylic block to the size of your stamp to get the best results. And then you'll see on the right side of my desk, I actually have a piece of printer paper to use as scratch paper, and I like to pre-test my stamps on the scratch paper before I stamp on the actual layout. This will help give you confidence to stamp on the layout, and then you can also test out your colors and the stamp. So I'm bringing the airplanes back in once I get done with the stamping. So I'm just adding one more stamp in pumpkin orange. One of the things I like about the stamping on this layout is it helps draw your eye down the page. I was worried about the airplane staying in place long term, so I end up adding a glue dot to the back side of the airplanes. This keeps them from sliding sideways. If you've watched any of my other process videos, you'll know by now how much I love adding a little bit of sparkle to my layouts. In my head, I'm just picturing how magical it would be if jet streams were made out of sequins, so that's why I'm adding sequins to my layout. You'll want to make sure you secure all of your embellishments with liquid glue to keep them in place long term. Once all the embellishments are glued into place, I decided to bring in one more stamp in a yellow curry color. I think this makes the stamping look more uniform and complete across the page. Here's the part where I bring back in the fussy cut clouds. In the end, I decided the clouds just create that feeling of being at the top of the world, and they really tie in the clouds in my photo because there's quite a dramatic sky in all of my photos. And here is the finished layout. One of the things about this layout that I really love is I limited the supplies that I use. I just used barcode strips, a few paper clips. I think that fussy cutting the clouds really extended my supplies. So I hope this layout shows you how you can stretch the supplies and make a beautiful layout with just a few things. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.